What's going on out there, you blokes? It is your boy Look Around with LMD Trading coming at you today from London, England. I am out in London, England today. Ended up jumping on a plane yesterday afternoon. Got left home around 6:30 on a flight up to JFK. Ended up getting up to JFK and jumping on a flight to London Heathrow. Got here about 10 o'clock this morning local time, which is 5 o'clock Eastern time AM. Got in, took the train over to Paddington Station, kind of hung out there for a little while, and commenced to trying to find a hotel. The stock market opens 2:30 p.m. London time. So anybody that's ever worked in the airline industry or that's working in the airline industry, you know when you traveling non-rev that you never book your hotel flight until that door is closed on the airplane and they are literally pushing back from the gate. I have been with the airlines now 7 years. And in those 7 years, thankfully, I've only had one time where they have actually closed the door, reopened the door, came looking for yours truly, and pulled me off the plane because a passenger had showed up whose seat they had given me. So I don't book my hotel until I am sure that I am going to make it where I'm going. But I also, because this is my second time in London, first time was just a day trip. I didn't book a hotel, but I still hung out around the Paddington Station, Oxford Circus area. Excuse me. So still wanted to somewhat see the lay of the land. Yeah, so still wanted to somewhat see the lay of the land and also to confirm that they had decent Wi-Fi. So the struggle was real trying to find a hotel. Ended up finding this one that I am in. One of the comments in the review said the Wi-Fi sucked. I should have listened. The Wi-Fi not only sucked, but it sucked horribly. To the point where first trade that I took this morning, I ended up getting my order on the brackets and it just looked like it locked up. And I was chatting with Evan in Discord on my phone, so that was working fine. And I told him I had put an order in, and he was like, well, that stock is long gone moved from where your order was at. So I tried to cancel it out, and it canceled the order, but it kept the brackets. That should have been sign number one. So somehow I ended up clicking and dropping another order in. And then all of a sudden I hear that ominous chime from Thinkorswim letting you know that you are in a trade. And I'm like, oh no. So I'm in the trade, but the screen is not doing anything. And I'm like, oh man. So I finally thought like, well, let me grab my phone because I got Thinkorswim on my phone. Let me at least try to get out of this trade on my phone. And then my computer finally came alive. I saw that it was green and I just immediately canceled the brackets and just started hitting flatten, trying to get out. Finally ended up getting me out of the trade, and it was a green trade, made a few dollars on that one. And sat chatting with Evan for a little while, and I decided, I was like, let me take my laptop downstairs to the lobby and see how the internet is. So went down to the lobby, and sure enough, internet was a little faster down there. I was able to see stocks moving like they should have been moving. So I ended up taking two more trades. And Just small size on those two trades. Didn't want to take full positions because I wasn't even sure how the internet was going to work down there. So let's go ahead. Let's jump right on into TRADERVUE real quick. Look at the details. Going to be reviewing trades for Thursday, November 17th. Took 3 trades. Closed P&L 136.07. Not bad. 1.36 R based on if we were actually risking $100 on each of these trades, which we were not. Only one that was full size was the first trade, Netflix. Maxed unrealized gains, TRADERVUE is telling us 112.40. Ended up making 78.29. Next trade, AMD. Not a full position, half position. We were up 1 R based on that half position. Got out as it came back. This one here, I took the trade and I just chased the stop up. Every time the stock moved, my stop moved. Stock moved, my stop moved. Finally bounced back down, took me out. No harm, no foul. Next one, look at that, y'all. I actually traded the SPY today. Made 17 bucks on it. Again, small position, not wanting to take a chance on that internet letting me down in the lobby. I will not be at this hotel tomorrow. I think I'm gonna stay one more day. Didn't really get to see much today. So I think in the morning, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go check out Buckingham Palace because I want to see the changing of the guards. Probably go to Kensington Palace, check that out. May go over and check out Big Ben, but just take in some of the sights. And then I'm gonna definitely try to find a live music lounge tomorrow night. So I think I will be staying one more night. Let's go ahead. Let's take a peek and see if Thinkorswim is going to work. This is actually my second time doing this review or this recap. First time I did it, of course, I'm using my laptop. Usually when I'm doing my recaps, I'm at home, I'm using my desktop. OBS is set up the way it should be. First one that I did, the intro didn't have the mic turned on. So I'm going to try to run through this one again. I just know how slow Thinkorswim reacted last time I was trying to get this done. So let's rock and roll. See if I can get booyah. We halfway there. Took 2 trades, like I said, on Netflix. First one getting in 194.25. 194.25. Let's come on down. Right somewhere's in that candle. We're going to drop it right there. This is actually the second trade. First trade was right here at VWAP. 190. Let me do that. That's why I can't see it. 195.03. Again, when these orders were being put in, the charts were showing something totally different than what this is seeing. The one good thing, I was in this full size. So this had like a $2.50 stop. I want to say that's what 40 shares is. $2.50. So I gave this all kinds of room. Stop was going to be back up here. I had mentioned to Evan, I'm just getting in this one and putting the stop way above high of day. As we see, this would have worked. It came all the way down to the 50 moving average, which we would have been using as our first area of concern, and it bounced off of it several times before it went a little bit lower. But once I got in this trade and I was not able to get out of this trade or manage it using the brackets, I just flattened out of it and we got out of that one. So that was first trade, made 78.29. Like I said, not bad, but could have been a little bit better. See if AMD is gonna pull up. Here we go. Oh, wow, it's pulling up somewhat quicker than it was doing earlier, but you see that? You see how long that took? Now imagine with the market open. It is 10:30 here local time, so 5:30. Yep, 5:30 Eastern time. Market's closed. Imagine if the market was open, because right now it's just after hours. Imagine with the market open and this thing constantly pulling data. It's taking like 30 to 40 seconds to pull the charts up. That's why I ended up just taking a trade on the SPY, because I was watching that. But AMD, let's look and see where we got in on this one. 72.73. We'll drop it right there. Basically, playing this for momentum. That's all I was doing, playing momentum off of this one. I'm gonna change, I don't know if I want to try it. Change it to a 2 minute. Okay, that was fairly quick. Yep, playing it off of this momentum. And like I said, the plan, just chasing it, was hoping that it would have made the move all the way up. I'm gonna tell you why. One reason why I should have known that it wasn't. Let's look at this move. We look at that move. Half of that move is right there. Half of that move is right where the 9 moving average is. Buyers didn't step up until it came all the way down. 100% retracement. No, that's not going back higher. It bounced like it was going to go. It went half of this move now. It went half of the down move. And then it came back, bounced again. I'm already out by then. I got out at 73.06. Like I said, that's just me chasing my stop up behind it. Not a bad play, even though this did roll over and keep going higher. Excuse me. Not a bad exit. Gave the W bottom. Look at technical analysis. Came right back up to this area here. Used this as resistance. Pushed it back down. Chopped around. Not really a good stock to be trading when it's just chopping around like that. Have to be just taking quick scout moves. And this was the SPY. SPY, same thing. So the SPY, me and Evan had been watching this downtrend. And I was kind of discussing how I mark it up with the trends when it's in a downtrend. So you drop this line, change that to it, redraw it as a channel. I brought it over to here. This was the bigger channel. Then we got this price action line going across right there. Right in the middle of the channel. Boom, look where it catches support, right at that price action line, and then bounces up. I'm gonna turn off that right quick. Right, so it couldn't continue down lower because it found support right in the middle. And then that ended up causing a little half channel to be forming. So I told Evan, if this breaks out of this channel, I'm gonna try to get a long play in. And that's what I did. Got in right there, just chasing it up. That's why I got out when I did, because it was at the top of the channel. And then we see it made this little haphazard move a little bit higher, and then it rolled over. I didn't really want no parts of that. So I was done at that point. And then we see, look at what the SPY did. I got blazed on the SPY in my Webull account. Just totally blazed. Usually I'm risking like only $10. Took a major hit on my Webull account. Gave back a good bit of the profits that I had been making over the last week or two. So we're gonna have some work trying to build that back up again. But these are not really days you want to be trying to trade something when it's just no real direction. It's going up, then it's coming down, going back up. Yeah, just no real sense of direction. So after that SPY trade, I was done. One, didn't want to be down in the lobby too long. And that was it. We had almost made 1.5 R on our regular risk level. So that was it. That was it. That was it. Hope y'all enjoyed this quick cut and dry recap. I went out, had me a nice burger, had me a couple of half pints. What I was drinking, I guess the alcohol level must have been higher than usual, so they were only pouring them in half pint bottles, but they were good. Whatever the heck I was drinking, it was good. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. It's 5:30 my time, but it's 10:30 here, local time, and it feels like it's 10:30. It don't feel like it's 5:30 my time. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. Be on the lookout. Hope to trade again tomorrow. Like I said, we will be at another location. It will not be this one. I am not going to tell the name of this hotel. I ain't going to put them out there like that, but internet service sucks here. Internet service absolutely sucks. But we're going to wrap this up. If you haven't already hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments section. Peace.